La gobernadora Kathy Hochul anunció que el estado de Nueva York ha comenzado a enviar por correo los primeros cheques de reembolso por inflación, beneficiando a más de 6.2 millones de hogares en todo el estado. Hochul explicó que el programa surge en respuesta al aumento de los precios de productos básicos que elevó la recaudación estatal por impuestos a las ventas. Ese dinero les pertenece a los neoyorquinos y estamos devolviéndolo directamente a sus bolsillos, afirmó la mandataria. Los cheques tendrán un valor de hasta $400 y el proceso de distribución tomará aproximadamente 2 meses. El monto dependerá del nivel de ingresos y el estado civil de los contribuyentes. $400 para declaraciones conjuntas con ingresos de hasta $150,000. $300 para declaraciones conjuntas con ingresos entre $150,001 y $300,000. $150 para contribuyentes solteros con ingresos de entre $75,000 y $150,000.
Your family is my fight, and I'm going to do everything I can to put more money back in your pockets. And we rolled it out. We rolled it out. And we talked about something I also know personally, and seeing my children struggle with their little children. Cost of child care. Who would have thought that that'd be one of the biggest expenses? And people are saying, well, I can pay for child care now, but I won't be able to pay for college later then. I mean, you're going to invest in your child when they're young or older. I mean, this is what families are struggling with. So child care costs, we realized when I first became governor that there was a tax credit, but only for children 4 years old and up. Now, does anybody think that they're really inexpensive from birth to age 4? I mean, you're buying that formula, the diapers. My daughter is visiting. I just saw her. I was working all week, and I just had a chance to see her. 2-month-old baby. Mom, I'm out of diapers already. I got to go buy some diapers. The expenses are high. We decided that we could help families by giving them this year $1,000 back in their pockets for children under the age of 4, $500 for older children. That adds up.
Se requiere haber presentado el formulario I-201 del año fiscal 2023, no haber sido reclamado como dependiente en la declaración de otra persona y cumplir con los umbrales de ingresos establecidos. Los envíos comenzaron el viernes y se extenderán hasta noviembre. Hochul aclaró que los cheques no se están distribuyendo por código postal, por lo que es posible que algunos hogares los reciban antes que otros.
And they had to pay more, and then they had to pay more in sales tax. So I said, why don't we give that back to New Yorkers? It's only there one time. You can't put on a program that you're going to need the money for the next year. We had to have this explanation with the legislature. You can't do recurring costs. But a one-time statement that we hear you, New Yorkers. We hear you. And if we could put money back in your pockets through an inflation rebate, then you know we care about you. And I went around to malls around the holiday time, went to grocery stores here in Albany, and I'd go shopping, I'd walk up to people, like, how would it feel for you if you had an extra $400 back in your pockets? I mean, one time I was shopping for back-to-school clothes for moms at Target. I've done a lot of shopping. And I said, what would it mean to you? And people were just like, are you kidding me? Are you serious? This could really happen? I mean, that could help with groceries for a week or two. It could help with the basket of clothes they have to buy, the sneakers, the backpack. People realized that we understood them. We're not just talking about this affordability crisis in vague terms. We're talking about it in concrete, real terms that are going to make a difference. And that's what a check is all about. It's going to show up. And we have, depending on your income, up to $400 a person are going to get a check starting very soon through the month of October and November. So watch for it. Now, I'm going to tell you this. If your neighbor gets it and you don't start calling us. Give us October and November, okay? I don't know the logic behind all this, but this is what I'm told is the time frame. So you'll have it just in time for your holiday shopping, okay? Okay? And I'm going to show you how about this? So this won't get you without a stamp.
This rebate, $200 for single, head of households or married filing separately, and $400 for couples, families, may not seem like a lot of money. But for many in our community, it is unexpected support that makes a meaningful difference. It may cover a utility bill to keep the lights on or put gas in the car to get to work. It provides a little more stability and breathing room at a time when individuals and family need it the most. At Trinity Alliance, our mission is to strengthen and support our community by providing comprehensive, compassionate services in partnership with our neighbors. This initiative aligns with that mission. It provides real support that helps New Yorkers. In fact, 8.2 million.
Thank you so much, Governor Hochul, for having me, Dequetta, for the introduction, and to all the dignitaries here today in support of this amazing initiative. I'd like to take a moment to highlight the positive impact of the inflation rebate checks for families here in New York State, especially those connected to Girls Inc. of the Greater Capital Region. With rising costs of living, everyday expenses like groceries, gas, and utilities have become harder to manage. These rebate checks provide real relief, giving families a little extra breathing room when they need it. And for Girls Inc. families who don't have to worry about the cost of childcare, that support can go toward meals, transportation, household essentials, and other important needs. For families that live in our service area who may not yet be familiar or part of Girls Inc. of the Greater Capital Region, I want to remind you that programs at Girls Inc., such as our after-school programs, our summer camps, our year-round programming that focus on STEM-based initiatives, curriculum, mentorship, and workforce development for girls ages 5 to 18 are always provided to students for free. What matters most is flexibility. These checks allow parents to make decisions that are best for their children. At Girls Inc., we believe in giving girls the tools to thrive academically, emotionally, and financially. While $400 won't solve everything, it is a step in the right direction and it makes things a little bit easier.
Con esta medida, el gobierno estatal busca aliviar el impacto de la inflación y apoyar a millones de familias frente al alto costo de vida en Nueva York. Aneudis José, News Digital TV.
De Hochi por aquí, humorista y comunicador dominicano. Quiero felicitar a News Digital TV por su cumpleaños. Cumplir años en este medio no es fácil. Señores, el que está en esta vaina, que sabe lo difícil que es mantenerse. Y ustedes se han mantenido. Y eso para mí me llena de mucho orgullo. Un saludo y un abrazo fraterno de parte de Hochi a toda mi gente de News Digital TV. Un abrazo.
Hola, ¿qué tal mi gente? Yo soy Rede Rodríguez, presidente de United Bodegas of America. Y hoy quiero felicitar a News Digital TV en su 5º aniversario. Muchas felicidades y gracias por todo el trabajo que vienen haciendo.
Felicitar en el 5º aniversario.
En su 5º aniversario.
5 años.
5 años, sí.
5 años. 5 años.
5 años de...
5 años.
5 años.
5 años. 5 años. 5 años.